Greetings each and every one of you. Well, this is Servant David. And if you're looking for health awareness, elevation, games, stories, songs, comedy, and more, then come check me out. Servant David Show. All the man and woman them know. Content for your channel start grow. Stop right just so we all the info. You hear the name in the intro. This is Servant David Show. So comment, like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And don't forget to share me out. Yeah? Servant David say love, manners, and elevation. Blessed greetings, everyone. Blessed welcome, Zava. Blessed welcome. Good to see you, yeah? Good to see you, Empress. Manners and love and elevation, Mr. Yeah. But like you guys say, sometime, you know, I'm just kind of sharing this thing out. And, yeah. Before we get started. But yeah, it's basically, you know, whatever you guys know or don't know, I want you guys to just comment, and we're gonna talk about this thing for about an hour. You know, Nisha James, welcome. Thanks for coming. Welcome. This one here, if you notice, the topic is what do you know or don't know about HIV/AIDS? So whatever you do know, I want you to comment, you know, what you may know or what you may think you know, whatever myths or whatever you may think, or even knowledge that you may have, because hey, maybe you can also teach me something, you know? I appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate that. Thank you. Just made a little smoothie here, and this is raspberry, strawberry, and banana with a little bit of ginger, you know? So how is everyone doing? Okay, so Nisha, you say what? You don't know much about it. Okay, this is a great topic. Oh yes, this is a great topic. Very good. And that's why I'm here to spread awareness, you know? I don't know everything about it. I am not a doctor, not a physician or anything like that, but I have done my research, and I advise you to not just take what you may hear from me. Also do your own research and find out, you know. And it's going to be many. Like I said, like I said before, my main goal for being here on YouTube is to spread health awareness. So this is basically, you can really say, the first live that has to do with you know, health awareness. The others were just kind of getting used to it and stuff like that. This one here, I don't have any notes. I should have my pad so that I could write down some things in case you guys, you know, because I don't want to leave nobody out. Ebony, blessed greetings to you. How you do? Thank you for coming by. Good to see you. In case you're wondering, I just told them I just made a smoothie. This is raspberry, strawberry, banana with a little bit of ginger. Yep. Yep. So right now I'm just gonna kind of cool a little bit and just wait for a couple more people to kind of come in, you know. So don't leave, I beg you. But how you doing, Ebony? Nisha, Ava, how you guys doing? Boy, Ebony, it's been a long time. Long time. But I'm well. As you see, I'm well. I am well. All glory to God, you know. But that's not what this live here is about. This is not about me. This is just about awareness to HIV/AIDS, you know. You want my smoothie? So how mm, I was gonna ask you a question, but I don't know if you mind me asking it here, so I'm gonna leave it alone. But I hope alone. But I hope
Sorry about that. I'm back.
That's right. That's right. Praise his name, man. Never stop, never ever stop praising him. Even in the bad times. Even in the, you see you see a lot of times when things feel like it's falling apart, it's actually falling in place. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, like they say, no pain, no gain. You know what I mean? So sometimes it hurt or things hurt, and it's not necessarily pain like in your body. It could be life situations. It hurt before it get better. You know? Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm just inviting some people. You know? Mm. That's right. That's right. So, Ebony, what do you know about HIV or AIDS? You know, anything. We're gonna be all over. I'm sure when or if a few more people come in, I'm probably gonna end up repeating myself. You know, that's kind of why I'm kind of stalling out and excuse me. I don't really want to give my intake too detailed as yet, you know, because I want to see what other people have to say. You know what I mean? Okay, okay, okay. How's your daughter? How's she doing? How your daughter doing?
I'm just sharing here on Facebook and stuff, you know. So just bear with me.
Yes, it is a sexually transmitted disease. That which does attack specifically the immune system. So yeah, you are correct. It does specifically attack the immune system, but it's not what did I want to say? It's not it is a sexually transmitted disease, but it's not you can catch it other than sexual ways. So you can catch it from sharing needles, you know, you can catch it from deep throat kissing, like, you know, deep French kissing. And certain ways when doing oral sex and stuff like that. But it's kind of tricky. It's like the way that happens is if let's say I have it and you're giving me, you know, oral. If I was to, you know, you know what I mean, you would not get it. even with the liquids and stuff like that, you would not get it unless you did have an open cut, a broke tooth, or something like that in your mouth, somewhere where it can get into your, then you can get it like that. But more likely, the way it's transferred is if, let's say, you had it and you were giving me the oral, you can give me the disease, So it's kind of something like that as well. This thing is tricky. This disease, this man-made disease, is a very smart genius. It's a very, very smart genius.
Yes, it is. And again, you guys may hear me responding to some people, or some texts and stuff like that you might not see here in the comments on YouTube, and that's because I'm also Facebook Live as well. So if you hear me calling names that you don't recognize or hear or see, here on the YouTube platform, it's because I'm responding to those on Facebook. But those who are on Facebook, I urge you to come on over to the YouTube. It's a lot better over on YouTube. So I'm asking you all that may be on Facebook to come on over to YouTube, Servant David, SERVANT, and subscribe. Yeah.
It's a genius of a monster.
So how are you guys doing tonight?
So who else is here?
Blessed greetings, usher them out. Services.
And what else? What? Yeah, oh yeah, very smart. What else you know or heard, or even have questions about? If you even have questions about this thing, you know what I mean? Feel free to ask any question. As I said, we're not here to really talk about my story. It's just more focus on the thing itself, but we can touch on me a little bit, But I just don't want my story to take the spotlight of the purpose of this live, because the purpose is to spread health awareness, not for any sympathy or anything like that. Determined, God bless. How are you? Bless, welcome, my sister. Bless, welcome. Good to have you. Good to have you. It'd be nice if you comment, because the comments they count as views as well and stuff like that. And the purpose of me saving these health awareness topics is so that you guys can interact with me, and you can learn, and you learn from me, and you can teach me as well, because you may know some things, So don't feel like you're gonna add. No question on this topic is a stupid question. None, because there are lies that's been told about it. There's misconceptions about it, So just ask me anything that you want to ask me about it. Again, I'm not a doctor, so please don't look at me as a doctor. I did go study AIDS, but look into it for yourself and get your own research as well. Don't just take it from me. if you get what I'm saying. And if possible, and you can, please share this out so that people can get to see it and people can come in, because the more the better, you know. But yeah, anything that you guys know about it, you can type it. If you don't know something, ask it, or you know. They say the squeaky wheel gets the oil, right? That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine.
Well, some common symptoms can be, kind of like the common flu. You may have flu-like symptoms, sore throats, runny noses, headaches. Um, weight loss is another symptom. Loss of appetite, fatigueness. Those are some common signs.
It was perfectly fine. So yeah, what else? What else you know or don't know? When HIV enters the body, do you know where it goes first? When it first enters the body, do you know where in the body it goes? I hope you guys can't hear the music that they're playing out there, because that would really suck right now. You know. Again, I'm just inviting a few people. Nowhere does it goes first. Yes, actually the first place it goes is in the stomach, is in the intestines. So because the intestines is like, in let's say kind of an incubator per se for it. Because you see, when it first comes into the HIV cannot survive without um without cells. You know, like what like the white blood cells. It cannot survive without those and what those are made up of. So it will, the main job for HIV is to attack the CD4 cells, which are the T cells, the white blood cells, which are basically, in simple terms, you can say your soldier cells. Those are the cells that fight off all the bacteria, all the colds, all the stuff like that. Your immune system, basically. So it goes first into the stomach, and it kind of grows there per se, because like I said, it's an incubator. And remember, that's why it can lay dormant in your body for many, many years before you even know, you know. But there's a tricky side to that as well, because, and when I say a tricky side to that, because they say that, okay, HIV, it progresses into AIDS once it's untreated. So how can I explain this so that it's easy to understand? HIV progresses into AIDS, they say, in a time span of 8 to 10 years, right? And that is true to a point, because since HIV attacks the white blood cells, if let's say you have Sarah, Tom, and Eric. Sarah has HIV, right? Tom and Eric, they both had relations with Sarah, whether it be the same day or within the same week or whatever. But just to show you that it can be tricky, and some people are like this, they go with multiple people in one day. You know what I mean? So Sarah has it. Tom and Eric, they go with Sarah. The difference is Tom is the type of person who works out, he eats proper, and he takes care of his body and everything. Eric is the type who doesn't do much. He smokes, he does this, he doesn't work out, yada, yada, yada. So his immune system, his CD4 cells are lesser than what Tom's are. The human body is supposed to have between an average of 500 and 1,200 white blood cells, right? Once your CD4 level drops down into the 200s, that's when they start saying you have HIV. Once it goes down into the low hundreds, like 160 and down, you consider to have AIDS, right? And there are different stages of AIDS and stuff like that. So I don't want to lose my train of thought. Yeah, so where was I? Because I did lose my train of thought. But yes, so they both have relations with Sarah. You know what I mean? Let's say Tom's CD4 cells is at 600. He's still healthy, right? But Eric, who works out and everything, his CD4 cells are in the 900s, 800s, and stuff like that. They both are healthy, but one has more. But because they came in contact with the virus, the one who has less is obviously going to lose quicker and quicker and quicker. Blessed greetings, Shan. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. So yeah, so the one with the lesser CD4 cells, they would lose. They would get sicker quicker than the one with the higher white blood cells. So yeah, this thing is a very, 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 very tricky thing. Very tricky thing. Very, very, very. But yes, like I said, the first place that the when you get infected, the first place that the virus hides is in the immune system. Right? It goes into the immune system again. Not the immune system, the intestines, the stomach. The stomach or intestines is like the incubator for it. So it stays there for maybe a couple of weeks or so, and then it starts to venture out into the body. It finds the white blood cells because remember, it was designed to attack the white blood cells. So it will, let's say this is a white blood cell and this is the virus. The virus cannot survive without this. So this comes and it attaches to it, but it's very smart. It doesn't just attach itself to it, it embeds itself on the inside. So on the outside, the shell part is looking like a good white blood cell, when all actuality inside, the HIV virus is killing this good blood cell slowly until that one is gone. Then it goes on to a next one and the next one and the next one. The reason it camouflages itself to look like the good white blood cell is so that the white blood cell, the good ones, won't recognize that it's a bad thing and needs to be out of the body, or else automatically they're gonna attack it if it's noticeable. But once it's embedded on the inside, it can't tell. So yeah. This thing is a very, very, very tricky thing. What's happening? Cheers. You learned everything from me? Well, there's a lot more out there to learn because guess what? Come here for a minute. Even I'm still learning. This thing is almost finished, and it's going to take me about 10 minutes to make another one. That's why I'm kind of saving it. But yeah, this smoothie, nice. Nice. Raspberry, strawberry, banana, and ginger. Yep. Right now, I'm tell you, boy, again, I'm kind of, if you see me, kind of holding my chin or something. Bad toothache bad. But right now I'm on some meds, even though I hate pharmaceutical drugs. Right now I'm on some painkillers right now. You know. So Sean, what do you know or don't know or have heard about on well, what time? It's about 9 o'clock. Well, I don't know what time it is there. So if Mark is around you, which I assume he is, blessed greetings to you, Mark. What do you guys know about this? Don't know? Heard about? Would like to know? Ask any question at all. Any question at all. Again, this LS here is not about my story. It's not about having pity or anything like that. That's why it's not about that, and it's not about me. It's about spreading health awareness. It's about the disease itself. So I don't mind if you guys ask me questions about my story, but I'm not gonna go too deep into it. I'll save that for another time, and everyone or anyone can ask me anything and everything. And for those who don't know, I'm in the process of writing a book, and book is coming along, but it's got a little ways to go. But I'm thinking, and I don't know what yet, but I'm thinking from doing these LSs, something out of these LSs can be also added into the book. So the book has a way to go, you know. And I'm also trying to get my mother involved in it, where she can give her testimony, you know, which is kind of hard because she's not one for the social media and the stuff like that, and so it's gonna take some convincing on her part. She's happy for what I'm doing, but she just doesn't like, you know, the spotlight thing like that. So is this too always well, you say always wear condom, which would be smart. That would be a very, very smart thing if one sticks to that. Again, I'm not going to go too deep into that because that's another topic that I'm going to do on the LS. But what I mean by that is, if you're going to do any type of intercourse, unless you're trying to make a child, you should wear a condom, even if you're married. I was married. I didn't cheat.
Huh.
During the relationship. It wasn't until after when I cheated.
So then let's have that song tomorrow.
You know. But again, this is not about me.
Good night.
Good night.
Battery are dead too. I hope it don't dead out on me. It's supposed to be charging, but I don't know. Hold on. Hold on. Always rapid. Life with Kimmy and Randy. Blessed greetings. How are you? Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you stopping by. This LS here is basically spreading awareness to HIV/AIDS. I'm starting off with you know, you guys telling me what you may know or don't know, or have long is it in the body for, is there a cure, stuff like that, you know. So yeah, that's what this LS here is about. Again, manners, love, and elevation. Shannon Mark to you, Ebony to you, Life with Kimmy and Randy to you, each and every one of you. Determined to you, Breads and Ava to you, whoever's here hiding or hasn't typed in yet. Manners, love, and elevation to you, and you, and you. So yeah, what else? I mean, you guys. I'm gonna go into, what I know about it and what I've learned about it. But I just want to see. I just want to see what you guys may know first. I want to give you guys a chance first. And there's not, from what I'm seeing, there's not even that many people in here, but that's okay. That's okay, because if I can reach just one person, if I can educate or inform just one person about health awareness, whether it be AIDS, diabetes, Alzheimer, schizophrenia, um, psoriasis, bipolar, whether it be any of those things, I'm gonna teach. I'm gonna spread as much health awareness to everyone, to everyone. You know what I mean? And the truth hurts. The truth is afraid of. People are afraid of the truth. The truth reveals. So I'm fully aware that my mouth could get me in trouble, could get me killed, get me arrested, all type of stuff like that, because I speak truth. I refuse to speak anything else but the truth. And most of you who know me know that. The ones who know me on social media and the ones who know me in real life, you guys know I speak truth. Whether it hurts, comforts, or whatever. Makes you happy, makes you sad. I speak truth. And by speaking truth, sometimes certain people don't like that. But I'm prepared because it's well with my soul. And I'm not doing this, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for God. I don't really want to be doing, I don't feel worthy to do it. But obviously he does. He gave me a second chance. Actually, no. I've had more than second and third and fourth chances at life. But there was a time when I was on my way out. Definitely, I was on my deathbed. Ebony, you can vouch for that. You were there for that. You can vouch for the from the beginning. You were there, so you know. But yeah, this thing is crazy.
Welcome back, Usher them out services. Thanks for coming back. Gotta make sure you charge up your things, Me too.
This thing is crazy. That's right, Shannon. The truth shall set us free. Thank you, Determined. So come on, guys. Nobody. I said I was gonna do this thing for an hour because I don't want to kind of abuse it. So I want to take it all. When I say abuse it, some of you may know what I'm talking about. Some of you may not. I'm using StreamYard, and I guess they said that I was going crazy and I used up my time on their thing from last month in like weeks when they give you a certain amount per month or whatever. But they say I used it up and I couldn't come back until today, which is, the 19th. So I'm here today. This is the first me being back in a while. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! You don't know. But yeah, I'm back. So I didn't want to go over an hour because I think I only have maybe 20 hours. I'm not even sure like that. And already I'm gone 40 minutes and 45 seconds. You know, don't have as many people in here as I wished I did, but that's okay. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you who did come and who are here. And who knows if it spices up a little bit more people come in. I just may you keep the comments going and going. I just may go a little extra. I just may do a 2 hour or hour and a half. It depends. I don't know. But right now we're looking at 41 minutes and about 30 seconds or something like that. You know. Thanks for that hip hip parade. Yeah. Yeah, so really, come on now. Nobody have asked me a question about it. Or just throw something out there that you know or don't know. You know, um, you know. Did you know that there are different strains of HIV? There are different strains of it. Like you can tell, okay. You see, back in the 60s up until maybe the 80s, this thing was thought to be uh, um, alternate lifestyle disease, right? But as time went on, they realized that it's not. So I'm trying to be careful here. That's why I'm kind of stuttering because I'm trying to be careful with what I say and how I say because again my channel is not to um, intentionally offend anyone in any way, but I will speak truth, you know. And even though I may have one truth, I may have a truth, and you may have that same truth, and you tell one person that same truth, and the way you told it to them was kind of irritated them or made them upset or whatever. But I tell them that same exact truth, and in a different way, and they get what I'm saying, and they don't feel any type of way. So that just goes to it's not what you say or do, it's how you say or do.
Yes, that's true. That's true, Usher. Usher, that's true. You know, a lot of people they can't handle the truth because the truth hurts and the truth also offends. So true.
You know. Um. Oh, thank you, Shan. Mwah, mwah. Thank you, sis. Appreciate that. God know. Don't mind me fist. Don't mind me skin, me ashy. But guess what? Me there, me yard. So look here. Nah, impressed nobody. Nope.
You know, it just kind of mind boggles me sometimes how people they come to your LS and it's like I'm just assuming that people come and they leave because they don't see someone there, but you guys got to remember that each crowd start from somewhere, from somebody, so each crowd start licking. So when you come in, just at least stay a good 10, 15 minutes. You know, and not just here to my LS. When you go to anyone's LS, you know, if you happen to be the first one there, stick around a little while. You know, and that way others will come and see. Because if every time you just come and then you leave, no one, the counts go down. You know, and then no one will really want to stay when you just see one and two, especially if you see zero. So you know, just a little something I wanted to add in there. You know, for real. I always try to stay at least 15 minutes in someone else when I go to it. But that's not what this is about.
The symptoms. What are the symptoms? Okay. There are different types of symptoms. The most common symptom is where you could have a common flu. Sometimes it seems like, give me 1 second, Ebony, I'm coming. Okay, well, same topic. Same topic we got going. Okay. Sean and Mark, I'm going to give you symptoms, but they're not necessarily in those order, and it's not necessarily everybody gets the same symptoms. And not every symptom means that you have that, if you understand what I'm saying. So some of the symptoms you may indicate that yes, you do have it, but not necessarily mean that you have it. For instance, the common flu. Symptoms are very much like the flu: stuffy nose, sore throat, coughing, persistent coughing, and not just coughing, but dry coughing.
Fatigueness.
Those symptoms kind of sound familiar to another disease that they say is new. Can you guys guess the name of that disease? Anyway, let me get back to what I'm saying. Symptoms: sneezing, runny nose, coughing, rapid weight loss within weeks to months. A person can lose weight like that. A person who was 185 pounds all their life, they maintain that, right? Comes in contact with it. Within months, within 2 months, 4 pounds, 10 pounds, 3 months, 15, 20, 4 months, more and more and more, till that person went down to 127 pounds. 127 pounds, 26 point something. Let's just give it, the higher and say 27 pounds. And the reason I know that for a fact is because that person was me. You understand? But there are other people who lose weight quick like that. So losing weight is a very good sign. You may have swelling in the neck. So in one side of your neck, it may seem like you have a lump in your gland, right? Kind of like right here, right? I did not have that. I didn't get the coughs until it was way too late. That's when my coughs came, And at first they thought it was bronchitis, which it wasn't. You know. What other symptoms? I cut my nail kind of short. If it was long, you guys would be able to see it. So I don't know if you can see this. Let me see. But right here in the middle, it's a slit. So it's a slit that like comes down in the, I'm trying to show you this, but this camera thing is kind of looking crazy, but I don't know if you can see it. You see that slit? That little black mark? Cracks in your nail. Cracks in your nail is a sign of it. And that may be that you have it, and it may not be. You may have just cracked your nail. But when you crack your nail in half like that, so it's like this can go like that, and it never even grows back. As low as you cut it, it never goes back. That's a sign, you know. What else? Depending on the strain that you have, you can get certain rashes on your body. You can get certain cancers, certain lung cancers, stuff like that. You can get, but it depends on the strain that one may have.
Certain pneumonia.
You know? Yep, I remember that. I worked at mine. Well, I don't understand that. What do you mean, Ab? You understand what? And you worked at what with yours? You get the coffee, yeah. I don't mean said so. What's going on in this chat? Okay, okay, I didn't miss anything. Cover. Wow, something new. You did. That's what this thing is about. Oh, but you worked at you were trying to lose weight, if I'm not mistaken. You know, sweetheart, just two emojis per comment, baby. Just two. I don't mind, you know, I don't mind the emojis, but YouTube does, and they look at it as they consider it to be spam when you do that. So if you could edit that last comment with those emojis, edit it down to 2 if you can. If not, then let's just leave it, let it go. Hopefully they don't mess with me. But yeah, future reference, only 2 emojis per comment. And for those who don't know, Ebony is a very, 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 very good close friend of mine. She is not a content creator. She's not a YouTuber. She's just here to support me like she's always been. She's always been there, never not there, which I appreciate you for that. But yeah, so anything that anybody Want to ask, and hey, listen, if there's anybody who is over on Facebook and watching me through Facebook, if you're commenting, that's cool because I can see the comments in the Facebook notifications. But it would be much, much, much better if you come over to YouTube and hit on the link. You can either get off of the Facebook and go in and type in Servant David, or you can go further in the link that I may have sent you. You can go further down and click it, and it should bring you straight to YouTube itself. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know how some of your computers or phones are, but I appreciate you for watching. And if you feel more comfortable staying over there on Facebook, feel free. Just know that right now I can't see any of your Facebook messages. I see a few notifications coming up, but I can't really be commenting on that because I'm trying to also keep control with right here, if you get what I'm saying. So again, I appreciate each and every one of you for coming by. And am I missing something? You learned something. What did you learn today, my sis? I really appreciate you taking time to share this with us. It needs to be shared. I'm not going to say no one does it, but it's not done enough. And I know that when there's probably some people who do it, but people ignore it. And ignoring can deter someone from doing something. If it be God's will for me to stop, then I'll stop. Most of you know that my channel, you kind of get a mix of everything when it comes to videos. So you'll get music, which I'm kind of being careful now about because YT is real specific with copyright, and I don't want to violate anything, even though I'm not here for money, you know? So to be honest, if I can't get monetized and not get paid, then I don't want to be monetized. I don't want to be paid off of YouTube. That my payment is putting information out there to people who know or don't know certain things about certain things. And again, I am not a doctor, so don't take it from me. Look into it for yourself as well. Talk to other people as well, you know. And you will see, you know, because the truth is there about everything. You know, one hidden truth is that your body, each and every single human body, is originally designed to heal itself of anything, every single thing that there is in the world. The human body is designed to naturally take care of itself and heal itself of whatever, as long as we feed it properly and treat it properly. A lot of us go out there and we buy these Burger Kings, KFCs, we fry cook things, we eat things that we shouldn't eat. And a lot of the stuff that we eat gives us a lot of the illnesses or diseases that we have, or it feeds illnesses and diseases that we have that we don't even know that we have as yet. And then one day, boom, it comes out. Oh my God, Master, me never know say of that. You know, so they did cut off in tour last week. Me never know. How many times it's something like that? So awareness needs to be spread. Another thing, we have to be careful how we eat, but we can be eating as careful as we want. If we're just eating good and we're not exercising and doing other things to take care of our body, then it's senseless. Furthermore, if we're eating, taking care of our body the right way and everything, sometimes it's not even our fault. Why? Because the government tampers with the food. We get fake vegetables, fake food, fake drinks, all type of stuff are in foods that are basically harmful to you. You know, lettuce that's really plastic, cheese that's really plastic, but it look and taste and smell like cheese and it's not. You know, we're eating stuff like meats. Each individual, each race is different. Each nationality is, I'm not nationality, but race is different. Okay, humans are not made to eat meats. We are not carnivores. We are vegetarians. We are to eat veggies, but we've been trained and tricked to eat meat, red meat, this and that. Trained to eat stuff that's hybrid. When I say hybrid, I mean something that is a man-made thing. So it was made. And if it wasn't, some things are hybrid that are not man-made, that were made from other deities, like the fallen angels, the Nephilims and all of that. But that's on a whole another topic. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. We're going to stick with the health. But yeah, eating stuff like hybrid animals, like, for instance, beef. A cow and a chicken is not made of God. That's all man-made. So we shouldn't be drinking milk. We shouldn't be eating cows and oxtails and pig feet and hog maws and chitlins and fried chicken, and then put all that sauce with the macaroni and cheese. No. The curry goats. No, we're not supposed to be eating that. Again, that's another topic. This one here is about HIV. You like bacon? You like bacon. I used to love bacon. I'm surprised you don't love it, because I used to love bacon. No good. No good. No good. No good for us. You know? No good for us. You can't expect us to survive and live off of foods that we are not supposed to eat. You know? It's like a guy who I follow, Dr. Sebi, said one time that, you know, you can't feed a polar bear the food of a gorilla, and you can't feed a gorilla the food of a polar bear, because they'll die. They won't survive. It's the same thing with the humans. You cannot feed the human the same that you would feed another person or another race. You know what I mean? Certain races are to eat certain ways and certain things, but we've been all brainwashed and switched and changed. You know, like, I mean, there is a thing called genetic foods or food genetics. Again, look into it and you'll see what I'm talking about. But I will be talking about that food genetics in another live. But again, this one here is about HIV/AIDS. And look at that. We've gone over an hour already. And we only have 3 people here. But if you guys want to close it, we can close it. If you guys want to keep going, we can keep going. Just let me know. Just let me know. But yeah, there's a lot about this topic, and no, I don't. Excuse me 1 minute, guys. All right, I'm sorry about that. No, my co-host Tita kill your mind too. It's starting to come. Mm-hmm. Starting to come for real. So I soon probably end this, but um my co-host wants to come on and say a few things, and I'm trying to tell him no, because it's not about that right now. And he's saying it's been a long time, and he wants to come on, but I'm telling him no. So I don't know, but yeah, Squeaky, my co-host. I have 3 different co-hosts. One is Floppy, one is Jesper, and one is Squeaky. Well, Floppy and Jesper right now they're sleeping, but Squeaky is Jesper is the parrot. You don't remember Jesper? Oh my God, how can you forget Jesper? Jesper was just asking about you the other day, and you're gonna ask me who's Jesper? Oh man, I'm glad he's sleeping, and he does. I'm not. You're my people's share, so I'm not gonna tell Jesper what you said. I know you like Jesper. That's why I'm saying, how could you forget who Jesper is? You know. But Squeaky is the one who wants to who wants to come. No, I don't know if you can hear him, but yeah, Jesper full of vibes. Yeah. Hold on a minute, guys. Hey, no. You know, ramping up. Yo, cut it out. Look like you wake him up, Sean. This is Jesper. Say hello.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Today we are talking about HIV and AIDS.
Very good. Very good. But Servant's an idiot. Servant David's an idiot.
Hey, I didn't have to bring you on here.
But you did.
I don't know what is wrong with this guy. Huh? Squeaky says that if you disrespect me like that one more time, it's not going to be nice. Squeaky, I'm telling you, I appreciate you defending me, but please, no violence here on this channel. I do not want you to do nothing that's going to upset me, like take me down for promoting violence. So no violence. Please don't, all right? Hip, hip, hooray. Squeaky says hip, hip, hooray. Hey, listen, one of you gonna have to listen. You two, I am not responsible for the actions of these two. Please forgive me and please forgive them. I will do my best to not let it happen again. Okay? But yeah, so and you started it, so I'm going to have to put you in time. You're going in timeout. You are out of order and rude. Hey. He says he's a gentleman and he apologizes for what just took place, but he's not a punk and he hit him first, which I agree. So I'm sorry, but yeah, why vibes we say, you know, entertainment, love, laughter, manners, and elevation we say. And hip hip hooray, that's right. So yeah, so I kind of think we strayed off of it a little bit, but we can jump back on track, right? So what is it that you guys may have to ask about HIV. We talked about the symptoms. We talked about how it enters the body. Let's talk about some ways where you cannot get it. You know, but I want you guys to participate. Please, I'm begging you to participate. And you guys tell me, you know, what are some ways that you know or heard of that you cannot catch it. You cannot get it. You know? Yeah, so anybody, Ebony, Mark, anybody, I see someone else just came in. I'm not sure who that may be, but blessed welcomes and thank you for coming in. If you have anything to add to this topic or to ask about this topic, feel free to come in. Look like the person came in and left. I don't know who that was, but God bless them anyways. You know, you're not gonna diss nobody. They can come and go as they want. They can come and go as they want. They can even hit the thumbs down if they want. They can hit the thumbs up, they can hit the thumbs down, because guess what? It's counted as a view. So let them do what they want to do. If they want to come in, maybe this is not appealing to them. So I know my tooth is hurting me and he's giving me a headache. He's correct, he's right. He says that the title of the live clearly says, let's talk about HIV/AIDS. He says that they saw that when they hit on it and they still came in anyway, so why would they come in and leave? I don't know. But we're not going to talk junk to them. We're not going to be rude. We're going to be gentlemen like we are and respectful. Okay? All right. So, yes, again, what are some, and welcome back, Determined. This is hilarious. What are some ways you heard or know or think that you cannot catch AIDS? You know, like for instance, do you think, and you all can answer this, just write your answers in the bottom. Do you think that you can get it from sharing clothes? Even underclothes, panties, underwear, undershirts, shoes. Do you think that you can get infected by AIDS or HIV by sharing those things? If you feel yes, type yes. If you don't know, say you don't know. And if no, just say no in the comment section below. Yes, I'll add you as a comment too. I'll add your comment as well. Don't worry. Don't worry. So it looks like Shan says no, you can't get it like that. You can only get it from blood transfusion. Yes, you can get it from blood transfusion, but you can also get it from certain bodily liquids. You know, like like I said in the beginning when of this live, but I was prepared to have to repeat myself anyways. I was just expecting more people to come in, but you can get it from kissing, but it has to be deep throat kissing, deep putting tongue all up and all that kissing. And one of the person who doesn't have it has to have some type of sore or cut inside of their mouth in order to get it. Because even if the person who has it is kissing you, and even if they have sores in their mouth or whatever, but you don't, if it's not too deep of a kiss like that, deep tongue kissing, you cannot catch it. You know, you can not get it if you are how can I say this? If you are okay, you can get it from oral sex. This is kind of hard for me to explain, so let me break it down for you. Okay, oral sex. Okay, we're gonna say OS. So OS now, the person who is receiving OS has the virus. The person who is giving the OS does not have the virus. So they're doing their thing. The person who is receiving it and has it, they explode in the mouth. And this is man to man or woman to man, man to woman. Either way, oral sex, period. OS, period. So the person receiving, I have it, and I'm receiving, and this person does not have it. I cannot give it to that person that way. I don't know if that makes sense. Unless when I do explode, like I said, they have cuts and all of that stuff in their mouth. You know what I mean? Or if they actually swallow it. Now let's switch it around. The person that is giving the OS, they have it. They have the HIV. I don't have it. Right? They can give me HIV. Again, that's the same if it's a man to a man, a woman to a woman, a man to a woman, or a woman to a man. It's the same thing. So I know it sounds a little confusing, but yeah. So that with liquid or saliva, those are the ways. If let's say I have it and I'm out there, Mark, I'm just using you as an example, okay? I have it, and me and you out there playing football, and we're playing and we're playing and we're going, and boom, you cut yourself. We're playing and we're playing, boom, I cut myself. And we're playing and we're playing and we get tangled up and we cut, you know, our cuts touch or whatever. You cannot get infected that way. You see, once the blood hits the ear, hits the oxygen, hits the ear, once the virus hits the ear, it's dead. It's like it dies. Not really right away, but you can say instantly. Seconds. It cannot last out of its host. It has to have a host in order for it to survive, to live. So someone who has it, I have it, and I got shot. And you will run on Ebony, you will run on any one of you guys run over to come and help me, and you're holding me, and you got all this blood on you, and da. It's not very likely. There's a chance that you could, because if you have an open cut and some of that blood just happened to go directly into that deep. But when I say a cut, I don't mean a little skin cut. I mean a cut. Okay, like a cut, an open cut. Then yes, you would get it. But most likely you don't have any injuries on you. You're coming to assist me, so you cannot get it that way. You know, needles though, you can get it from needles, which is kind of hard to explain because it goes, it's kind of like contradicting what I just said. But for some reason they say you can't catch it from sharing needles. But my thing is, if you can catch it from sharing needles, then how come? Because the blood is on the needle and it's outside of the host. But I believe it has to be like on the inside of the needle. Now they push it in and they share it, so it goes inside of it. And they have to use it within, like I said, minutes, seconds, or whatever. So we could be sitting here as buddies shooting up. Okay, I pass it to you, you shoot up. So like that, yes, they can catch it. But I have it, I'm shooting up, and I put it down for an hour, 2 hours, and then you go use it. It's not likely that the virus most likely will be dead by that, you know. But not a good idea to go poking around with needles anyways. Hey, Breads, blessed greetings. Welcome. Manners and love and elevation, Mr. T. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for stopping in. So, what you have to say about the topic? We're talking about HIV/AIDS. Anything that you know about it, you don't know about it, you've heard about it, you think you know about it, just comment. Breads, Quickie says, Wagwan. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, he says. But yeah, you can ask any questions. Right now, we're on the part where we're talking about how do you think or know or have heard that you cannot catch it? You know? Okay. Basically in timeout, and I hope to God that Floppy does not wake up. But yeah, so anyways, we're talking about right here in this segment of it, this part of it, what do you think, you know, ways that one cannot catch HIV or AIDS, you know? And Squeaky was also just now saying that you cannot catch it from sharing a bathtub or toilet tissue. I mean, not toilet tissue, or a toilet bowl. Why would someone share toilet tissue? Now you idiot, you know. toilet is what I meant to say. You cannot get it from sharing tubs, toilets, sinks, and stuff like that. Toothbrush, things like that. You cannot catch it from sharing those things. You can catch it from unprotected sex, yes, and that would be oral or intercourse. And it's only as you just came in, so you just missed the part where I was saying that with the oral, I'm gonna say OS part because I'm trying to be careful with this thing here. So with the OS, the person giving the OS is the one who can give the AIDS or the HIV. Again, for instance, if I have it and I'm receiving OS and I explode in the person's mouth or whatever, they cannot get it unless they have an open cut in their mouth, they swallow it, or something like that. Then they can get it. But if they have it and they're giving it to me and they're giving me the OS, then yes, they can pass it through the saliva and stuff like that. A guy doing a girl, if she has any open sores down there and they're, then yes, it can be transferred that way. Yeah. You can get it from sharing needles. You cannot get it from hugging people. You don't get it from hugging. You don't get it from a kiss on the cheek, kiss on the lip. You don't get it from that. You don't get it from, what other ways are there that you cannot get it? They say you cannot get it from a mosquito. I feel different. I think that's a lie or a misconception. Because if you can get it from a needle, then you should, it's like logics would say you can get it from a mosquito. But they won't admit that. But I believe that you can. That's just my belief, my opinion. Again, I am not a doctor. So, yeah, it's scary. Or if both partners have open wound and they come in contact, no. Well, open wounds, how and where? Like when I say how, like how deep are these open wounds? And it depends, because I was just saying, I just made a statement or said something like, I was using me and Mark, for instance, and we're sitting there, we're playing football, soccer. We're playing, and boom, I get cut. We're playing, boom, he get cut. And we're playing, and we rub up on each other. Can he get it? No. Unless his wounds or my wound is severe enough where it's such a deep cut and we connected right away. But say I got cut and then I'm bleeding for a little bit, and we're still playing. The blood has hit the oxygen for too long of a time period. The HIV virus only has seconds to live outside of a host. It has to have a host, whether it be a human or an animal. Yes, animals can get AIDS. Yes, dogs can get AIDS. Cats can get AIDS. Birds can get AIDS. It's a different kind of AIDS, but they can get it. AIDS originates from, well, it doesn't really originate from, it's just another name for it, but it's the same thing, only in monkeys. And it's called SIV instead of HIV. I don't remember what the S stands for, but yeah. And even chicken and roosters and he says I better watch my mouth about roosters and chickens catching it. He said I'm bright. It's all right. I don't think I'm bright. May I eat that? But yeah. So yeah, you can't kind of get it like that. Like even I also said if I was to get shot and Brad, you run come to help me and you're holding me up and you say, servant is gonna be all right, and I'm bleeding. I'm infected with HIV, right? Well, not now, but and that's another story, but I'm infected or whatever. I got shot and you are coming over to help me. Can you catch it? It depends. Do you have a fresh, deep, open wound? I'm not talking a little Band-Aid cut and a little something like that. No. So if you have an open wound, then yes, you can. If it goes that like my arm is touching where that is and it went straight into it, boom, then you can get it. But just to be holding me, no, you cannot. You cannot get it from sharing bathtub, sharing the bed, hugging, playing games together. One cannot get it. Jesper wants to talk, yes, but Jesper is being in timeout right now. I may bring him back in a little bit, but he's in timeout right now. So yeah, what else? What else do you guys think? You cannot catch it, or you can catch it. Which ways you think you might can catch it? Like can you catch it from using sharing silverware, hairbrush? No, you can't. But did you know that AIDS is a man-made thing? How many of you knew that or even heard about that? Hmm? But yeah. How many of you guys knew that? Exactly. Welcome back, Eb. How are you? How are you doing, sweetie? Welcome back. I was wondering where you went. So yeah, Ebony, we're on the part where we're talking about how do you think, know, or heard of one not being able to catch it or being able to get HIV? Like ways you think you can get it or ways you think you cannot get it. Is there anything that you've heard or think? Oh, okay. My bad. I forgot. You are in pain, right? Yeah. Sorry. Mm. So what do you know? You said nothing new that you didn't know about it. Oh, so what do you know? Like maybe you can shed some light, or maybe you can elaborate on something that I may have left out. You know, again, I don't have my notes. This is just raw, uncut. I was I wasn't even, it's not even planned. It wasn't even a planned thing. I was just sitting down and I said, you know what? I'm gonna do this one. So and I see a couple people came in. Welcome, thank you. Blessed greetings, manners, love, and elevation to you. I appreciate you for coming in, you know. Oh, you're doing castles. All right, all right. What stage am I now? Listen, hold up. Yeah, but yeah, you hold on, wait a minute. Okay. First and foremost, you are my co-host. You're my co-host. I rate you, and that's why I allowed you to come here on this platform. But you, Floppy, or nobody else is ever going to disrespect any one of the people that come here, whether I know them or not. So right now you owe Breads an apology. Breads and just try to get low like smart mouth with you, or should I say smart beak with you. Little while. You know, because you ask a simple question, but I don't know why he's responding like that. And I'm gonna answer your question, but I just had to check him because nobody now come this you or no uno. And that me I tell him. So mind yourself, because just the way me put Jesper in a timeout, me put you in a timeout. Watch your beak. Oh, all right. No. I don't think that's sincere. Maybe he will accept that, but I don't think that's sincere. I know you, and I don't. All right. He said he's sorry. He's just upset, and he means it. So he did not mean to snap. But Breads, when I was diagnosed, okay, let's back up a little bit. The human body is supposed to have between 500 and 1200 white blood cells, right? When I was diagnosed, I only had 24 white blood cells. So I was way past HIV. HIV progresses into AIDS. There are two different things. They're the same in one, but they're two different. Because you can have HIV and not have AIDS, but you cannot have AIDS and not have HIV. If you have AIDS, you also have HIV. Okay, so when I was diagnosed, I was on, according to them, I was on my way out the door. You know, full-blown AIDS. I began to take pharmaceutical drugs and go through a lot of treatment, a lot of a lot of things. They even because remember I also had lung cancer and skin cancer, so they wanted to do chemotherapy and all of that. They attempted it. It didn't go good. Ebony, you are my witness. You were there through all of it. So feel free to elaborate and let them, you know, fill them in on details if you want. I don't mind. But that would be actually a good idea to keep the chat kind of going. But I was taking pharmaceutical drugs. I stopped taking those drugs, and because I'm not one for doctors too tough. I'm not one for pharmaceutical drugs because it's all a trick. It's all I'm just not one for it. So I'm more into the natural herbal ways, the natural remedies and stuff like that. And so, you know, I was basically kind of someone turned me on to Dr. Sebi. I had a dream about it, but I'm trying to make this story as short as possible to answer the one question that you did ask me. So started taking his products and stuff like that, and the chemo, stopped all of that, just stopped it, and I took a detox that I got from his wife, actually, because by the time I was able to even hear about him, they had already killed him, you know. But his wife is here in New York. Well, not here in New York. I say here in New York because New York is only like maybe 2 hours away from us. But his wife is in New York. I ordered a detox from her and a compound from her. I detoxed myself for 2 days. You know, the most disgusting thing one could ever take. It was supposed to take me 1 day, but it took me 2 because the first day when I put the thing to I could not drink anymore. So I had to kind of start the next day, you know, so I had to flush out my system and everything like that. Take the detox and then take the compound, which the compound lasted a month, 30 days. So I take that, and every month I would get, you know, blood drawn. And they would check my viral loads. Viral loads meaning how many copies of the virus is inside of me, right? So every month it would go low. It would get lower. It would get lower. It would get lower. I stopped my meds, but the docs, I never told them that I stopped my meds. So they still send me my meds and stuff like that. You know, oh, and every time I would go there, oh, Mr. Farragon, you're doing so good. Continue. Are you still taking your meds? Continue. And I did something that I regret doing. I still regret it to this day. And this is another reason why I'm kind of going forward with this YouTube thing, because I can't keep lying. I'm not a liar. And by me not telling them, and then when they ask me, did I or am I, and I say yes, I'm lying. So it's time for this to come out. I am not taking my meds. I still have the meds, unopened bottles and everything, but not taking it. I took the herbal supplement. Anyways, taking blood tests every month. Every month. The levels are dropping. It dropped to a point where they said, okay, well, you're doing good. You're gaining back your weight and all of this. You don't have to come every month. You can come every 2 months or every 3 months or whatever. There was even a time when I was on the meds. They took me off of meds because it wasn't working. It was giving me hella side effects, but it wasn't working. Anyways, fast forward. Long story short, right now they cannot. Right now, the skin cancer. Look at my skin. Can you see? Skin cancer has reversed. If you would have seen me before, and I'll be posting pictures, making a little clip video of you know, when I was sick and in the hospital and all of that. But which reminded me, Ebony, if you have any pictures that I may have sent or anything like that, I'm gonna be getting in touch with you, so maybe you could send, because I lost a lot of stuff. Got a new phone, and I lost a lot of stuff. But basically, they can't find any trace of HIV. There's no amount to say yes, I have it. There's no amount to say positive. Nothing. So if there's no amount to say positive, what is it going to say? It's going to say negative. When you're on pharmaceutical drugs for HIV, retroviral drugs is what it's called. There's some they're good drugs. I'm not going to knock it all the way. They just cause a lot of side effects, and I think there's some tricks to it. But those drugs are there to not cure you, but to help drop the level of the virus and keep your immune system strong where you're still healthy. But when you go to get tested, it's going to say positive. So they say once you're positive, you'll always be positive. You cannot have AIDS and then not have HIV. You can have HIV and not have AIDS, right? There's no trace of HIV, no trace of AIDS, no trace of the skin cancer, no trace of the lung cancer, because the lung cancer and the skin cancer has reversed. And it's all through the Dr. Sebi diets, the Dr. Sebi methods, the Dr. Sebi following. But most of all, because of God. Because of God. Like I said, my normal weight all my life has been 185 pounds. I lost weight down to 126 pounds or something like that, right? I am now 226 pounds. 226 pounds. A lot of fat that I'm trying to turn into muscle, and it's working a little bit. Need to work on my stomach, you know, but it's working a little bit. I haven't been going to the gym like I should, but it's working. So I give thanks to God and to herbal doctors like Dr. Sebi, King Yeshua. I forget his name. There's another herbalist. He's in Jamaica, a Rasta guy. Sometime if you're listening, it will kill you with laugh. You're like, in the Norway Matabo, but he know his stuff. He know his stuff. He's very expensive, but he know his stuff. So, yeah. I'm negative. Negative, they say. They wonder how could that be, because from what they're saying, it's a rare case, but they're trying to give credit to the drugs, to the pharmaceutical drugs that they gave me. Why I'm at negative? They did a clip in the newspaper or in some little magazine thing that they did about me, where what did they say? It's actually, the copy is actually in my car, so I could get that for you guys another time. But basically saying like went from positive to negative by the drugs and da 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 da. But there's a big shocker coming. Yeah, and maybe one of them will see this and they will hear about it before I even say about it. But like I said, my mouth can get me in trouble or killed, you know. But so yeah, negative. I am HIV negative right now. No AIDS, no nothing. I'm heavier than I've ever been. I'm the heaviest I've ever been. I feel more energetic than I've ever felt, you know. And hey, I just noticed something. Hip, hip, hooray! We are going 5 minutes into 2 hours. And I said I was only going to do this for 1 hour. So I'm going to kind of cut this a little short once it hit exactly 2 hours, which I say we have another 4 minutes, maybe 5 or 4 minutes. I'm going to cut it short because I don't want to run out of time for this month with this StreamYard thing. You know, so no, I don't really. He says he says, why can't we just stay a little longer? There's a lot to be told, which is true, but again, I don't want this thing to go out too much. You know, I don't want to lose too much where I can't go. Yes, you can come back now. You can, yes, you can. You can come back now. And I'm watching you. I'm watching you, so chill. It's cool as a Bill. But yeah, so anybody have anything to say before we close out? You know? Anything at all? I know I want to say thank you for coming. There's a lot more that could have been said. But there's a lot more vids to be made as well.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Can I finish talking?
Sorry.
Look like timeout works. First he ever said sorry. So yeah, is there anything that you guys want to say or ask? You know? What's that? We cannot go longer because if we go any longer, then I'm going to run out of time and not be able to go live for the rest of the month. And we don't want that to happen. So, I don't know, we're almost there. We got like 2-3 minutes left to go.
I like to say, I love you. I love you.
Squeaky says he wants to thank you all for coming. It's a pleasure. He said it's a pleasure, and he apologizes for that little scuffle there earlier, you know? Yes, that's right. You guys are my co-hosts, and you guys should be working together, not against each other, right? So yeah, same to you, Eb. Same to you. Same to you. And again, as usual, manners, love, and elevation. And you know you'll be hearing from me again, most likely tomorrow morning. But yeah, thanks for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you. And Squeaky says goodbye as well. You know, but yeah. So again, I want to thank you all. We want to thank you all for coming. And as usual, Servant David always say, love. And hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip hooray! You guys have a blessed day, a blessed night, a blessed morning, and I appreciate you all for coming. Thank you guys so much. Later, guys.
So yeah. So before I end this, I'm just gonna run a couple of a few commercials and stuff, you know.
Women and men with certain skin conditions. It hydrates and conditions better than any over-the-counter product. Guaranteed to have visibly brighter and smoother skin in less than a week. To order, visit srgcosmetics.com or call 407 706 5544. SRG products, bringing perfect beauty. Everybody, that the product is in Jamaica. You know, it's a custom teach man in the custom there. I sell them one, sell it back, but not under my dead body. No, I will sell it today. The blood of Jesus. You understand it? You know what? It hydrates and conditions better than any over-the-counter product. Guaranteed to have visibly brighter and smoother skin in less than a week. To order, visit srgcosmetics.com or call 407 706 5544. SRG products, bringing perfect beauty.
And right now, if you don't have InfoSpot 411, I want you to go grab him. And if you don't have Active Chupsy, what are you waiting for? What about Lady B? Char Glow, you gotta go check her out. Shannon Mark, Time with Tiffy. Be sure to go check out Life with Simona and Nigel. And of course, we cannot forget the Brother Gary radio show. Be sure to go check them out, yeah? The Cam Squad, very sincere, inspiring charm. S, Money Mel, Run for Active X. Be sure to go check them out, yeah? Life with the Blythe, Jesse Simone and Rush Comedy. Very active and very, very sincere YouTubers. The Super Active Family, KK Official, yeah? Jewel in the Kitchen. Manners, Love and Elevation, yeah? Wagwan Reaction, be sure to go check them out. We Are Young Family, it's a must-have, yeah? We can't leave out JKC, yeah? We'll check her out. And GKH. And the Real Lewis Gang, yeah? You gotta go check them out. Very sincere. While you're at it, why don't you run and go grab Elegant World, yeah? Love.
manners and elevation. Servant David says so, yeah. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming. Bless manners. Yeah.